Hey, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see one of the most viral and compact development device, the LILYGO T-Dongle-S3. So this device comes with an advanced ESP32S3 microcontroller, a built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and also a 0.96-inch LCD screen, all in the form of a USB device. This device is available on both robo.in and as well as Amazon. Now we'll do the unboxing for the same. So it comes with a small box. I'll just open it. And here we have a product. It is pretty tiny, and as you can see, it looks like a compact USB pen drive. You can also use a micro SD card to store your programs. Now first of all we need to program our device. So I'll just go to the GitHub repository USB Army Knife by I am Shodan, and in this particular repository there are several tutorials, examples, development scripts, etc. which you can go through for your typical device. So I'll just go to the releases, and here we'll select the third option where we need to download the binaries. I've already downloaded the same in my system. Once we have the binary files, the second thing is we need the bootloader file. So I'll go to wiki and I'll click on installation. And here, if you scroll down, you will get the link to download the bootapp0.bin file. So just download this file. I'll click on download. Make sure that you have all the binary files and the bootloader file in one particular folder. Post which, what we are going to do is we are going to flash our device. Now we'll visit the esp.hun.me website to flash our device. So I'll click on connect. Now here is a small button which you need to hold for 10 seconds and plug it into your laptop. Now within few seconds the device will be recognized by the browser. Here I'll select my device and click on connect. Okay. Now that it is successfully connected, there are 4 files which we need to upload. Before that, I'll change the code value of the first parameter. Now we'll upload the files accordingly. So for the first parameter, I'll upload bootloader.bin file. And for the second, which is 8000, I'll upload the partitions.bin file. For the third, I'll upload boot_app0.bin file. And lastly, I'll upload firmware.bin file which is set to 10,000. After that, I'll click on program and click on continue. Now this would take some time as the flashing is in progress. Now that it is successfully completed, I will remove my dongle. Now I'll insert my SD card into my card reader so that we can store files or programs necessary for execution. We'll go to the same repository, and here under examples you can find various scripts or programs which you can test it out using this device. So I'll be selecting the evil AP, which is the evil access point. Now we'll download the necessary files and move it to our SD card. Now insert the SD card in your T-dongle and connect it back to the laptop. Now when I click on Wi-Fi, you can see we have a new access point called as Apple Free Wi-Fi. I'll click on it and it will redirect me to a login page. So as you know, this is a phishing page. So I'll just enter some dummy credentials and I'll give the password. Fine, the credentials will now be captured and stored in the SD card. So I'll insert the SD card in the card reader and I'll check for the credentials. So in this evil portal text file, we have got a credential successfully. This device lets you to connect to its dashboard to easily perform and manage various wireless attacks all within your network. So to connect to the web interface, firstly we need to connect to the Wi-Fi. By default the name is iPhone 14. After we are connected, I'll go to the web browser and type the IP with the port and hit the URL. So in this dashboard we have a wide variety of options which we can use. If we were to execute certain commands, we can enable VNC mode, we can browse the files which are present on a dongle, and we can also check the logs in real time. We'll see a test case where this dongle acts like a USB ducky. I've already added the script into the SD card. After inserting the dongle into my laptop, it will automatically run the script. Now we'll see the last test case where this device can scan nearby Wi-Fi networks, perform deauthentication attacks, and also capture passwords by analyzing network traffic. Firstly, I've connected my device to my power bank and I've clicked on the button to start the scanning. It will take some time to scan the network for all the access points, after which it will perform the deauthentication attack. Here, it will try to deauth the devices which are connected to the access points present in the network. We'll just wait for some time. Once it is done, we'll copy the pcap file present in the SD card and copy it to our folder. Here we'll use aircrack tool to crack the Wi-Fi password. I'll specify my pcap file and also include my password file. Now we'll target the first Wi-Fi, which is our home Wi-Fi, and initiate our attack. Now as you can see, after a few seconds we have got the valid password. That's all from my side. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe to our channel for further updates.